Right, welcome Lakers-fandom. This is Perspective of Lakers-fandom. Um, good news. Finally, the Lakers get a victory that matters, yeah, right? Against one of the top teams in the West. And it's not the first one, but it's been a long time since. And they play like champs. Let me see if I can get. Want to get some of the stats here. That's the bench. Let me put the bench down here. And let me get. There's a lot of minus in the plus minus for the regular team. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. No, not that big. Okay. So kind of. I think let me move into the wrong side. All right there. So obviously LeBron led the team in points, but there was a good participation. Russ had he didn't have a triple double, but he contributed something here. I didn't have the statistics of Russ in the plus minus, and he was minus 11. But I think the way he played, the energy he brought, that monster dunk on Gobert, to me, it was kind of like something that should be plus instead of minus. So, sometimes the plus minus won't tell the whole story. Who had big let me see if it's this one. Yeah. Look at this stats here. And what is this doing? Okay. I'm gonna kind of cover a little bit my face here. But if you see, there was a few guys from the bench. Reeves had plus 13. Monk had plus 17. Stanley Johnson, man, plus 18. He was the guy who took us back into the game. And Taylor Horton Tucker was plus 15. If you see, let's get the points here, right? The points from the bench. Taylor Horton Tucker with with 11, Stanley Johnson with 15, 16. Let me see. I'm kind of, I don't know where my glasses are. 15. Monk 14. And Reeves, while he had only 4 points, he made so many good plays defensively that it was amazing. But there you go. Um, the game was won by what? By defense. You know, that was the key of the. You have the best offensive. The Jazz are the number one offense in the NBA right now, and the Lakers um, hold the Jazz in 90 points. I think it was 90 points or 92 points. I can't remember if they make that last basket. It could be 92. If I'm wrong, you can put it in the comments. Correct me. And that's okay with me. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. And I'm definitely a flawed man. So that was an amazing game. The Lakers played with energy and defensive energy. The defense was extremely good, extremely good. And the offense was good too. I still think that the Lakers offense, once the team is complete, is going to be, we didn't have Carmelo in this game. Obviously, we don't have AD still, and we don't have Kendrick Nunn. And those three guys are bucket getters, and among other things. Anthony Davis also is a defensive anchor. But Carmelo, Carmelo can score for bunches. And Kendrick Nunn also. And he can play the one. No, it's not. That's not his position, but he can play the one from time to time. So, a number of things. The energy was off the charts. It went down a little bit on the third quarter, and you see the Jazz taking advantage of that at that point, but LeBron makes some moves that are good. Ross also. But the guy who put us back in the game was Stanley Johnson. He scored against Gobert. He laid it up against the defense. He did whatever he wanted for an extended time on the fourth quarter. He brought the Lakers back and gave him the advantage. So that was it. I still think the offense is a little stagnant, but it was more. There were more people moving without the basket, and that helped a lot, because once you do have certain type of motion on your offense, you are keeping the defense guessing and honest, and defenders can confuse easily, and so I think the the Lakers need to maintain that energy. They need this game to become a turning point. Um, that a lot has to do, and I'm not the coach of the Lakers for you know obvious you know obviously I'm not. But if I were the coach, I would tell my main guys, look, you have to set the pace and you have to hold everybody accountable. I can't do it just by myself as a coach. I need the captain, I need the the other stars of the team. We have three stars and we need three of you, even when Anthony Davis is not playing. I need you to have the energy, constant energy. If it's shouting from the bench, if it's high fiving the guys, if they are in the bench, or if you are on the floor, you have to, all of you have to be held accountable, but especially, not just to me or the team, but also you have a star like LeBron James that is scoring between 25 to 30 points, and we are not honoring him, his effort, by winning. You guys are teammates. You guys are brothers. You guys are soldiers of the same army. That army is the Lakers. It's the army with most wins in professional basketball. And if you don't know that story, the Lakers had a dynasty before the NBA even started. With the NBL and the ABL, I think it was called. They had 7 championships with those before the 17 championships in the NBA. So yeah, this is an army that has a long history of winning, and we want to be the franchise that wins the most NBA titles, and that's why we brought you here. That's why we brought you here. It's not because we want to just pay players for the sake of it. You have a responsibility to the organization that you're playing for. And you're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, 17-time championships of the NBA, and 7 times championships outside of the NBA. So I want you to understand what those implies and what people expect from you. And I know it's pressure, and I don't want you to not enjoy the game, but I want you to be accountable, because if the effort of one or two is not reciprocated by the rest of the team, this is not a championship team. Championship team, everybody is conscious that whatever they are contributing, they have to contribute to the max. If you can't do that, you don't belong in a championship team. And so now let's watch the film session. But I would say it because it needs to be said. And I don't know if Frank Vogel already went that way, but I know that he got mad once and told them, don't talk about it. Don't talk about championship. Be about it. And This game was them being about it, but we don't want them to be about it every other or every three, every game out of four, one game out of four, and just losing three, winning one, losing three, winning one, because that's unless you're contributing to tank the team, but I don't think that's what the the Jenny Boss wants, and she has made a point to be really a really caring and approachable governor, and I think that front office cares a lot. Not only her, Pelinka, and everybody else. Bendiciones. Thank you. So I don't think having a governor of a team like her, they call them governors now, no owners, but having whatever you want to call it, an owner, a governor, whatever, she is approachable, but she is about winning because that's what her dad told her, and she doesn't want to let go of some players, but she knows that if she doesn't, the team is going to suffer. All this babbling about is basically, I hope that players like LeBron, like Russell Westbrook, start telling everybody we need to play with energy all the time, not just sometimes, but all the time. Another thing is, I would tell the young guys, look, learn from the veterans, but also I need you to understand that you have to bring it every night, because you are the guys who have the young legs. You are the guys that they are going to score. Veterans like LeBron knows how to score 20, 30 points. He knows how to do it. But it's not just his burden. It's everybody's burden. And there's so many opportunities that you get to win a championship. And this team can, if everybody puts the effort, especially on the defensive end. And so this is what I saw tonight, or yesterday, because here is already the next day. But against the Jazz, the last game against the Jazz, that's what I saw. I saw effort. I saw grind. I saw Stanley Johnson he went at it. He beat a few times Gobert. Also, Ross dunked on him, posterized him, which is not an easy thing to do. A guy who have won, I think, 3 times Defensive Player of the Year. And so it's not that easy to do, but it's very important that Russell Westbrook start doing stuff like that. I was more impressed with his, let me see, his 15 points in this game that his 19 points the last time, because these 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, the way he went about it was winning basketball. I don't know if he turned the ball over. I don't think he did. He may have done it, but I can't remember. But I think it was a great game for Ross. And then if he keeps, doing these games where he lifts up the energy of the team and, gets them running, then you are seeing where those $44 million per year are really doing, creating dividends. And look, Laker fans, we have done this for a long time. We wanted to get rid of KCP. Then we didn't want it when he was doing good. Then we want it again. We did the same thing with Kuzma. Kuzma was going to be that third star in the team, but he got injured a few times. He tried to, and he put together his game to 13 points per game. But he couldn't find himself in the let me get this out. All right. So he couldn't find himself in the offense, right? Now he's like doing a lot of damage on with the Wizard, but this is a team that can do so much damage if they play together. But it's been, not only the injuries, but the fact of the matter that this team didn't have a previous season together. And a lot of people say, well, the Lakers keep coming with excuses. Look, I understand that some of it is excuses, but some of it is that this team really never played together. And they had a team that never played together and won a championship. But one of the reasons that happened is because they had a good summer camp where they all hang out together, play together, did a lot, spend time together. And that helped to create a chemistry really fast. But that's not what usually happens. What usually happens is this, what is happening now. Especially if you can't keep a team together that never have played together. I mean, Kendrick Nunn hasn't played a regular season with Davis, with LeBron, and with Ross. LeBron and Ross didn't play in the first few games of the Lakers in the preseason, which to me was a mistake Because if you have a team, if you have a team that it's starting from scratch, you don't want to do that. You want to use the preseason to start getting the chemistry. A lot of people told me, no, but they are not getting paid for that. Look, you want a championship. You do whatever it takes to win the championship. If it's just about the money, then we shouldn't be paying $40 million, $47 million, $35 million per year to stars that are not interested in winning a championship. So, you get max contracts because you want to create that kind of buzz of championship. And I'm pretty sure that every fan, not just Lakers fan, but every fan in the NBA wants their team to win the championship. You will love it, right? So the stars have to want it too. And not get on your back and say, well, I already got paid. I already got my contract. That's what bothers me, for example, with Ben Simmons, because he got a big contract, and it's guaranteed. So then he could have gone to another team and not signed the contract with them. I totally would respect that if he doesn't think that he's in the right team. But doing it after signing the guaranteed contract, that is a really, really a treacherous move. I'm gonna leave it with that word. Treacherous move. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I don't want to say much about that, but I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. I don't think he should have done that. And that's my point of view with that. I'm going to leave it here. Please subscribe. Like this live before we go. And do what he did. Daniel Cabrera, he shared it. Shared the live content. So share it. All right. Take care of yourself and each other. May God bless you. And go Lakers. Bye-bye.